Hello, my precious friends. Today, I am going to talk about how to overcome your afflictions and trouble. The scripture tells us that man that is born of a woman is but for a few days and full of trouble. He cometh forth like a flower and is cut down. How frail is humanity? How short is life? How full of trouble? We blossom like a flower and then wither, like a passing shadow. We quickly disappear. The scripture went further to say, "For afflictions comes not forth from the dust, neither does trouble spring forth out of the ground, but people are born to trouble." Everywhere we go to, everywhere we live in, there is always going to be trouble. Whether we like it or not, whether we want it or not, whether we started it or not, trouble will always come to us, and trouble will always find us. You will have people who will dislike you, people that will hate you because of how you look, people that will hate you because of your smile, people that will hate you because of your success, people that will hate you because of your family, people that will hate you because of your achievement or career, and people that will hate you in anything or everything you do. We will always have haters. There are people who will have resentment and jealousy for you and even wish to see you hurt. They wish to see you fail. They wish to see you killed or destroyed. In this wicked world that we live in, how do we overcome afflictions and trouble? Scripture also tells us that many are the afflictions of the righteous, meaning many righteous people faces many troubles and persecutions. But the Lord will always deliver them. He will always come through to their rescue each time. For the Lord is the one that protects the righteous, and not even a single bone in their body will be broken. For anyone to overcome their afflictions and trouble, we must go to God and present our case. In other words, we must appeal to Him. We must call upon the Lord to rescue us. When you are verbally abused, when you are physically, mentally, and spiritually abused, when you are insulted, when you are afflicted and suffered persecution, we should present our case and entrust ourselves into the hands of the Almighty, who judges everything righteously. You may ask, why should I present or plead my case before God when I can do it myself, when I can revenge, when I can fight back? The reason we ought to allow God to fight our battle is because God watches how people live. He sees everything that we do, whether in darkness and whether in light. And there is no darkness that is too thick enough to hide the wicked from God's eyes. God will protect, He will redeem, and He will be a refuge to them who serve Him. The name of the Lord is a strong tower, a strong fortress, which the righteous the godly runs into and they are saved. The reason why we should present our case before the Lord is because He alone can do great things that are too marvelous to understand or comprehend within our human senses. God tells us in His Word, "My ways are not your ways, and my thoughts are not your thoughts. As heaven is higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts higher than your thoughts." The reason we should present our case to God is because He alone can perform great and countless miracles that is beyond human comprehension. He gives rain to the earth and water to the field. He gives prosperity to the poor and protects those who suffer. He frustrates the plans of our enemies so that the work of their hands will not succeed. He traps the wise in their own cleverness so that their cunning schemes are thwarted. He rescues the poor from the cutting walls of the strong and rescues them from the clutches of the powerful. So at last the poor have hope, and the snapping jaws of the wicked are shut. The Lord is the one that keeps and delivers us from evil. When affliction, trouble, and evil comes against us, the Lord is the one that can deliver us from evil. He is the one that can save us from death in the time of famine, and from the power of the sword in the time of war. The Lord is the only one that can save us from slander, and we will have no fear when destruction comes. The Lord is the only one that can make us laugh when there is destruction and famine and drought everywhere, and nothing will terrify us. The Lord is the one that can bring peace to us, is the one that can bring peace to our home, and is the one that can bring safety to our home, and nothing will be missing. The Lord is the only one that can make us laugh at destruction and famine and drought, and nothing will terrify us. The Lord is the only one that can bless us with many children and make our descendants to be plentiful as the grass. The Lord is the only one that can give us longevity of life. And this is the reason that we have to present our case before the Lord. When you are afflicted, when you are in trouble, when people persecute you, when people talk against you, when people carry evil witnesses against you, when people say all manner of things against you, God wants us to commit everything to Him. For He is the one, the only one that can fight our battle. Hope this helped. May the Lord bless you. May the Lord guide you. Until next time, remain rapturable.